mariachis going on in the background, but I'm here to talk to you about the game that really matters, Madden football. And we got a chance to talk to John about the making of the game. Yeah, it's 2003. It's the last time I was playing. And that's all you're getting tonight.
Madden NFL.
Dropping back. Passes it out to the left. He finds his man.
Are you surprised by how big the game became?
Well, you know, it's become big over a long period of time. I was the first one that, you know, started making a game, and we were making a game for computers before the video games came out. So we were trying to get a computer game. This is 20 years ago, and we finally got a game for computers. And then when the hardware started coming out, when the different formats of video games come out, then we already had the software. So we were way ahead of everyone, and then we just kept going and going and going and going. So to say that when we started I knew it was going to happen would be a bunch of baloney. I didn't know it was going to happen, but when these things, you know, as they started to develop, you know, we were at the head of the class.
I mean, how do you do it? Every year you set the bar higher and higher. I play video games all the time. There's never been a football game to even compete with you. Well, how do you do that every year?
Well, because we started ahead and no one's, you know, caught on. We've always been ahead. We were ahead from the beginning, and we just kept going, and we're, you know, we work real hard at it. We're dedicated, and you know, we have the NFL, and you know, that's a big part of it. And you know, with free agency, teams change, draft choices, and so you have to, you know, stay up to date with the teams that, you know, to play them as they are.
Are you, I mean, involved? Initially, were you involved in putting the game together and being there in the room?
Yeah, no, it's my game. Yeah. I put it together. Now, I did the football part of it, and then, of course, we had other people, you know, obviously doing the computer part and then the video game part. But I wanted it to look like pro football. You know, I wanted it to look like a pro football game does on television. And when I knew that we came full cycle was when I was at Fox. The president of Fox, David Hill, one day we were in a meeting, he said, what we want to do is we want to make our games on television look like a video game. So I went, hey, because when we started out, we wanted to look like them, then they wanted to look like us, and now, you know, it's kind of seamless.
Oh. Of course there are newer versions of Madden football, but I like 2003. Hey, I was still playing then.
Looking for a receiver in the middle. And he's looking downfield. Again, passing to the left. The defense wasn't ready for that.
6 receptions on that drive, including a touchdown, and I'm only ranked at 55 overall. What's up with that, Coach Madden? Maybe I should have took it up with his partner, Al Michaels, when I met up with him at Pebble Beach.
Outta Bounds is live with the man from Monday Night Football, Al Michaels.
Used to be Monday night, don't forget Jeremy, Sunday.
Used to be Sunday.
You guys haven't been on for so long, you forget where everybody is these days, but it's Sunday night.
Pebble Beach, how often do you come up here to the Pro-Am? Every year?
This is my first.
First time?
Oh.
Yeah, this is only my second, so you probably know more about it than me.
I've been up, I've played this course in the past, you know, when I've been in town. Not for a number of years, but this is the first time I've been in this tournament.
Yeah.
I'm nervous, man.
Nervous?
I'm very nervous.
Nerves of steel on TV. Yeah, this guy looks great. He looks great in person.
I get up to that first tee. You know what my swing thought's going to be tomorrow? Please God, don't let me whiff.
Don't whiff?
Don't let me whiff, God, please.
Where's your best shot, Mr. Al Michaels?
Best shot ever?
Yeah.
That Tahoe tournament, you know,
that's a big one.
Last summer, I hit on the par 3 with all those, you know, crazies with the boats up against the shoreline and 5,000 people in the grandstands. I had a garbage shot into it, like a waste bunker as my drive, so everybody's laughing and booing. And then I get out of the waste bunker and I hit it down the hill behind the green, and I'm on a slope, and I can't even see the green, but I chip up, and all I know is I hit a pretty good chip, and I see the ball begin to roll, and I lose sight of the ball, but the crowd's going, ah! Yeah. And then, you know, I get up in time to see the ball disappearing. It was incredible.
Oh,
so that's called saving a par.
Were you announcing it as it was going in? Or?
I was screaming, "Do you believe in miracles?" Because Mike Eruzione happened to be in my group.
Oh, you did?
Oh, it was great.
Do you have any relationship with Al Davis, or are you guys?
Well,
because he's a really good guy, as you know.
I've known him for a very, very long time. So, you know, I've watched him, and look, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
He's one of the most important figures in the history of professional football.
Yep.
People forget one of the things, you know, why Davis is in the Hall of Fame is that, you know, Al was the commissioner of the American Football League at a time when it was very important for the leagues to merge, and they did. That was huge.
Yeah, he helped merge.
That was gigantic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was a pioneer in many ways.
Do you have any, real quick, any suggestions for a guy breaking into TV, trying to be like you? What kind of suggestions would you have?
What would I say? You know what? Don't pay any attention to the critics.
What everybody says?
Yeah, I mean, don't, you know, everybody, you know, a lot of people will just want to, you know, kiss up to you. Hey, you're great. And then there are other guys, hey, you stink. You know what? Do what you think you have to do. I mean, just figure it out. Be your own worst critic. You know, I think most people in this business are. You know, evaluate what you're doing. How do I do this better? You know, am I getting into some bad habits and all of that? But be careful. Don't take too much advice. Only take advice from people that you know really know what you're talking about. You got it, man.
Yeah. But with Al Michaels, I'm learning a lot about his game, learning about sportscasting. And can you do me one favor?
Yeah.
Can you say, I'm Al Michaels, Al Davis.
I'm Al Davis.
Al Davis. And you're watching Outta Bounds.
I'm Al Michaels, and you're watching Outta Bounds. And keep watching, or else I'm coming out and ripping out your cable like Stuart Scott says.